Live at the historic JMA Wireless Dome in Syracuse, the Orange welcome the Clemson Tigers in a battle to improve conference tournament seeding and NCAA tournament hopes. It's Syracuse, it's Clemson on ACC Network Extra. Let's take a look at the top 7 ACC standings, a very neck-and-neck battle we have this afternoon between Syracuse and Clemson. Top 4 seeds in the conference receive a double bye. And welcome courtside inside the Dome. Joseph Duffey joined alongside former Syracuse forward Kyra Wood and Sydney Coulier, who we'll be hearing from on the baseline in just a few moments. We have a really good game tonight, Kyra. And we welcome you courtside. Happy Thanksgiving to you and yours. Joseph Duffey joined alongside Adam Gotkin and Sydney Coulier in the sidelines. Adam, let's start with Syracuse. This is a team that started off the season very well, and then they ran into a top 10 opponent and got thumped in the Michigan Wolverines.
It's a beautiful day for softball in Central New York between two teams fighting for an ACC tournament spot. The Syracuse Orange welcome the Notre Dame Fighting Irish for Game 1 of a weekend series. It's Syracuse, it's Notre Dame, live on ACC Network Extra. And we welcome you to Skytop Softball Stadium. Joseph Duffey joined alongside Augie Walters. And Augie, this is a battle between two teams that have fared differently in midweek competition this week, but for right now, it's all about conference play. On a Friday afternoon at Skytop Softball Stadium in Syracuse, the red-hot Hokies face the Orange on Senior Day weekend, with Syracuse still playing for its tournament destiny. It's Virginia Tech and Syracuse on ACC Network Extra. And let's take a look at the ACC standings. The top 12 teams in the conference make the ACC tournament, and with Syracuse on the outside looking in, they need to win this series and depend on NC State to drop its series against Louisville. And we welcome you to the Diamond, Joseph Duffey with Augie Walters. And Augie, this is a team in Syracuse playing for its tournament destiny, but they have a tough opponent offensively in the Hokies.
Madison Knight back at the top for her second plate appearance of the game. Second pitch swinging towards right center field. That one is out of here. The Orange are on the board thanks to a solo home run shot from Madison Knight. It's a 7-1 ball game. 1-2 pitch lifted high in the left center area. That one is out of here. A 3-run Jimmy Jack from Castine makes it a 10-1 ball game. Madison Knight at first. Grounded towards third. Handled by Jordan Lynch. Strong throw to first. And that's your ball game. Number 17, Virginia Tech dominates Syracuse 12-1 on the road. 1 ball, 1 strike. Caster to the plate. Once again, a wise layoff. Well, if there was ever a time for Syracuse to get out in front, it's a bases-loaded opportunity with no outs here in the bottom of the first. In the meantime, Caster is in trouble behind the count. 2-1. That one smacked to short. That one gets through to the outfield. A run will score. And that's an RBI single for Kendall Gaunt that scores Madison Knight. And it's 1-0 Syracuse. 3 walks already for Verney as that skied towards right center. That'll be over the head of Lopez. 2 runs will score for Notre Dame. And once again, the Irish extend their lead as a 2 RBI single for Caitlin Early. Sean Poppy has been incredible in this turnaround with this Clemson Tigers roster. Have not made the NCAA tournament since the 2018-19 season. Now Darius a corner 3. Oh, beautiful stroke. First points of the game for the star point guard of the Orange. Now in the corner, Taylor Johnson Matthews, quick trigger. What a response for Clemson.
Good answer. That's their bread and butter. 3-point line is their bread and butter. They are first in the conference with 3-point field goals made.
You're going to see that a lot from beyond the arc today, as you were saying, in this Tigers roster. Darius getting double teamed. She might have touched the half-court line. She did.
Got to pressure the guards.
On the other end, Rusna Gustaneta, the Lithuanian native. Down low to Hines, guarded by Zoje. Trying to back down the Nigerian native and rejected. Down the court, Shai Hawkins. Back to Zoje, finishing down low.
That is a beautiful run by her, not giving up on a play.
Timeout on the floor, 13-5 Syracuse in the play for K Tink Out game. We'll have more on what this event is in just a few moments. Thanks, Sidney. We talked to him in shoot-around. He talked about how Syracuse clearly has the length advantage, but his team is tough, and that's the word he used to describe them in one word. He said they're a tough team, they're hard-nosed, they support one another, they're a big family. They're not out of this game just yet, and they ended the first half 4 of 4 from the field. Ophelia on the left wing, three-pointer, airballed. And Burrows still showing effort. Did that bounce off the leg of a Tiger? It did. Here's more. Again, this is a point guard in Clemson that had back-to-back 30-point games, and she only has 4 points as it stands right now, but that's not going to stop her from fighting.
Yeah, that was a key to this game for the Syracuse squad to stop Mia Moore in her 30-point performances, and that's what they're doing so far this year. You want, on the Clemson side, though, you want her to heat up and give your team a little momentum.
It was a battle a few nights ago this past Thursday for Clemson against Georgia Tech in that double OT thriller in South Carolina. You have to wonder some possessions if that's affected Mia Moore. She played 49 minutes.
Yeah, playing that long is good.
Cooper's turnaround jumper rattles in to make it a 9-point game. Well, that's how you start out of a timeout as they score quickly. Mia Moore down one, Clemson, and now the Tigers, for the first time today, have the lead against the Cuse.
Who else besides Mia Moore getting them back into it? She showed up in the third quarter, and she's following suit.
That toughness, that grit on display as Burrows looking to respond. Rattles in from three. And that'll be a quick timeout call by Coach Felicia Leggett-Jack, with her team needing to talk it over after surrendering the lead for the first time today. Sophie Burrows has 15 points and 14 rebounds. Once again, you see that stroke, the confidence from one of the 3 team captains for the Syracuse Orange. She has been sensational today, especially on the glass. 23 left in the game. Coach Jack animated. Dominique Darius, we've seen her be a hero in the past, but she turns it over! And a timeout called. Timeout called on the floor by Coach Poppy and the Clemson Tigers, down 2 with 14.7 left in the game. And this is such a massive turnover here from Darius, looking to give an entry pass to Uche Zoje, guarded by Hines. They win today against the Clemson Tigers, visiting from South Carolina, winning 68-64 at the JMA Wireless Dome. It was physical, it was great defense. Thank you for joining us on ACC Network Extra. Well, she's already down 0-2 in the count, and now Castor, after starting in really deep trouble initially, is 1 strike away from leaving the bases juiced. 0-2 pitch. Called strike 3 again. Back-to-back strikeout looking for Castor. Syracuse leaves the bases loaded. 2 strikeouts for Castor in the day. And officially 100.2 innings pitched this season. Syracuse leads 1-0 after 1. Her 0-1 swung on and foul. So another 2-strike count that a Syracuse hitter will face. Bernie reached on fielder's choice last time after a 3-2 putout. Oh, 0-2 pitch from Castor, swung on and missed. Syracuse leaves our runner aboard. And when we come back, head coach of the Syracuse Orange, Shannon Depke, will speak with our broadcast. He'll be right back on ACC Extra. No balls and 2 strikes, 1 strike away from the pressure that the Irish have applied here in the 4th. Swung on and missed. Bernie's 3rd strikeout of the game will retire the side. And when we come back, this time we'll talk to Chris Gannon of Notre Dame. We'll be right back on ACC Extra. Notre Dame leading 2-1 in Syracuse, and We talk about how stout their pitching can be, their strikeout staff, and it's because of this three-headed monster right here. Michaela Castor has had a great day thus far, 5 strikeouts and only a walk, but also it's Bree Weiss, the southpaw, and Cami Kamzik that makes the staff so special.
It has to feel good to be called the three-headed monster.
Now Madeline Lopez, first pitch swinging up the middle, almost gloved by Caroline O'Brien, to no avail. A leadoff single for Madeline Lopez. Syracuse had their opportunities and they couldn't knock people in from scoring position, but again, as you said, Augie, a great performance from Michaela Castor and also Cami Kamzik as well. We do thank you for joining us on Game 1 of this weekend series between Syracuse and Notre Dame. For Kristen Hennessy, Augie Walters, I'm Joseph Duffey signing out from Skytop Softball Stadium in Syracuse, New York. Notre Dame victorious.